Hey everyone, Digital David here. Today in this video, I'm going to be checking out the G.SKILL. This is their Trident Z5 Neo RGB DDR5 RAM. G.SKILL did send me the sample, but any opinion expressed in this video is strictly my own. That being said, if you're interested in this product or you want to find out more about it, the link to it will be in the video description. Take a look at the retail box and packaging. Everything looks great. You'll notice front and center it says AMD Expo. This is specifically designed for AMD X670 series chipsets with your Ryzen 7000 series CPUs. This is a 64 gigabyte kit of RAM consisting of two 32 gigabyte sticks. Now let's talk about performance. If you're wondering what sort of speeds we're going to get, 6,000 mega transfers per second and a latency of CL30. Now let's go ahead, let's open it up and see what's inside. Here are all the contents. First up, you'll notice we have our product literature here with some helpful tips and tricks like don't mix memory kits, make sure you enable XMP or Expo settings on your motherboard BIOS to reach its maximum potential speeds. Next, you'll see the G.SKILL sticker here. You can put that on your case. And then last but not least, we have our two identical sticks of RAM, each one going to be 32 gigabytes. You'll see some of the additional performance specs right here on the RAM. RGB up at the top. Here's a look at the other side. Trident Z5 logo and branding. Get a feel of the profile from the sides. And we can look at the other one, but they're identical to each other here. All the pins at the bottom. Top view. Now let's go ahead, let's get these installed. All right, our PC's been built, the RAM has been installed. Let's go ahead and look at it up close. All right, look at that RAM tucked away in there. Nice RGB glowing, soft diffuse light. Really sleek profile and design there, tucked away right under our cooler. Everything's able to fit because we have an adjustable fan there, which is great. But you'll see the G.SKILL logo and branding and the RGB rainbow lighting effect. With the RAM installed, we're looking at our MSI motherboard's BIOS. I want to make sure you get the most performance out of your RAM. By default, I'm going to guess you're probably getting around 4,800 megahertz, give or take, but we can get up to 6,000 megahertz with this RAM, and it works with AMD Expo, so very, very easy to do. It's basically one-click controls to overclock it. So we're in the easy mode section of our MSI motherboard. This is what you'll boot right up into after pressing the delete key. So we have our memory section here and our Expo profile up there. You just got to select that and reboot, exit out of your BIOS, save your settings, and you're all set and ready to go. So we're getting our 6,000 megahertz here, and we have our two capacities there, 32 gigabytes each, and we have all of our RAM information right there. It's super simple to use AMD Expo to get everything configured with your motherboard. So how does our G.SKILL RAM stack up against the competition? Well, we just got everything organized here in the back end, so we only have 5 DDR5 samples inputted so far, so take our data with a grain of salt, please and thank you. Anyways, what I want you to know is that we've tested out some popular Corsair RAM, Thermaltake RAM, Lexar RAM, as well as our G.SKILL RAM here. We'll be looking at some key metrics to hopefully walk you through and provide some insight so you can be better informed to know exactly what you're getting and where it stacks up against the competition. So this unit in particular coming in a little bit more expensive than the typical average DDR5 RAM, but that's not telling the whole story. It's better to look at it from a cost per gigabyte perspective, and you'll see our G.SKILL is very aggressively priced. So it's great to see on a per gigabyte basis, especially for this really high performing RAM, it's very affordable. Next, we'll talk about speed. This is measured in megahertz. You'll see this unit has a 6,000 megahertz speed on average from the DDR5 that we've tested. It typically ranged from 5,200 to 5,500 and then 6,000 like you see here. Moving right along to voltage, this is 1.4 volts for this DDR5. The average is going to be 1.25. You'll also see some DDR5, like the Thermaltake behind me here, in this PC, coming in at 1.1 volts. Now looking at our latency, CL score of 30, the average is 36. Typically the lower the better, but if you're comparing DDR4 to DDR5, you'll find that DDR5 has a higher latency score than what you're seeing in DDR4, but that's due to the sheer speed and volume of information it's able to process compared to the previous generation. Moving right along into our benchmarking, we looked at a couple of key metrics from NovaBench, like RAM score. Our G.SKILL got a score of 574 compared to the average of 416. The higher, the better here. Next, looking at RAM speed in megabytes per second, we got a score of 4478.6, substantially higher than the average score of 37056. And then moving right along to latency, we got a score of 72 nanoseconds compared to the average of 74. Typically, the lower the better. And moving right along to user benchmark, looking at a multi-core score for this RAM, we got a score of 65 compared to the competition, usually coming in right around 62. Higher the better is what you're going to want to see. Same for single core score, the higher the better. We got a score of 62 compared to the average of 43, so pretty substantial improvement there. And then looking at our user benchmark, latency score in nanoseconds, 68 nanoseconds compared to the average of 83. So where does that leave us in regards to this G.SKILL Trident Z5 Neo RGB RAM? Well, let me share with you my final thoughts. Here's what you need to know. If we're just looking strictly at the data, everything's exactly where it should be, and this RAM is overachieving. The price to performance ratio is there, and you'll be really happy with this spec. I just recommended this RAM, and I'll be using it on another build here in just a little while for a top-notch gaming PC. So, very confident in its capabilities. In regards to day-to-day use, so far so good, very stable, no issues or anything along those lines. One-click AMD Expo overclocking, super simple BIOS, and you're off to the races. The RGB is a nice touch if you like that sort of flare. Build quality is just fine, no issues to report back to you guys at this time.